Hey folks, it's David with the Real Meat Stick. Do I have something for you today? We're going to be unboxing Meat's new 6-piece knife set and the wax leather Butcher Knife Rollup with leather strap. Of course, I got a little bit excited and already opened up the box. Went ahead and put the knives inside the leather roll-up. But at least I can show you what it looked like when it came in before I put them away. Comes in a beautiful box, but we're not paying for packaging here. Meat does an excellent job of cutting out the middleman and selling direct to consumers like you and I. So those knives would have been here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 being that honing blade, honing steel. So let's go ahead, unwrap the knives. Of course, the wax leather comes separately, but in my opinion, and as you're going to see, it's a much needed product. It's a great way of keeping your knives safe and secure and keeping them sharp and away from the little guys in the house. It's embroidered with the Meat name on here. It's great quality leather. It says Meat right there on the roll-up. Take a look at these knives. I'm going to bring the camera in a little bit closer so everybody can get a better view. So let's take a look at what we have here. We've got a 6-inch curved boning knife. Comes in a nice plastic protective. We don't want anybody getting cut on these. It says Meat right there on the Tang. Got a nice grip on it as well so that it doesn't slip out of your hands. Having this slip-resistant handle is definitely going to come into play when our hands are greasy or they're wet. No need to circumcise my fingers either. Sure, I'm putting that on upside down. We'll give that another shot. Then we've got a 6-inch straight boning knife. Beautiful. This is going to be nice for trimming up our briskets as well, since we do quite a bit of barbecues. And of course, as we're deboning any of our bone-in pork butts. Next, we have an 8-inch breaking knife. This will also come in handy if we're not using our GRANTON butcher knife or CIMETER knife, 10-inch CIMETER knife, for cutting up some of our bone-in chops. One of the things that I'm going to start doing in order to save money is getting some of our whole short loins and cutting those up with a saw. And then in certain cases, if we're looking to get the fillet off of the short loin or the New York strip, we'll be able to cut that right off. And of course, with our bone-in ribeyes, making those tomahawks and cutting right in between, I believe that's where this 10-inch GRANTON butchering knife will come into play. Look at this baby. And of course, this is another knife, like many others, that'll come in handy for when we're cutting up our, say for example, again, our prime grade briskets, or cutting up some of the chickens that we'll be using, or the turkeys. Here's our 10-inch CIMETER. Look at this. Not going to tell you I didn't use it. I did. I should have dried it off before I put it away. But I made sure that I cleaned all these knives before I put them away into my leather roll. And then finally, we have our 10-inch sharpening rod. This is going to come in handy for when the blade is just a little bit off and we need to do a quick sharpening, especially when we're butchering our meats. So if you want to keep your meat game sharp, now you can with Meat's new butcher knife set. Meat butcher knives are created with high quality, high grade stainless steel, full tang construction, and slip resistant handles. Features stainless steel, they're corrosion resistant, slip resistant grip. And again, we've got that 6-inch curved boning knife. We've got the 6-inch straight boning knife, 8-inch breaking knife, 10-inch GRANTON, 10-inch CIMETER knife, and a 10-inch sharpening rod. Now the processing table can be messy, so you better stay organized with Meat's new Butcher Knife Rollup. Butcher Knife Rollup is made from wax canvas and leather, fits up to 6 knives, and storage has never looked better than this. So if you're going to keep your meat game sharp, I recommend that you go ahead and get yourself this wax canvas leather roll-up with a carry strap. Very convenient. Great if you go into a friend's house. I'm sure you're going to make several people jealous with something like this. It was one of those type of things that when you're picking up the knives, you go ahead and you pick up the leather roll-up as well. Look at this. Wonderful product. So folks, again, it's David with the Real Meat Stick, and I appreciate if you could like, subscribe, ring that bell. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.